ECTVN, the station that inspires. Welcome once again, viewers, to ECTVN. My name is Enes Kazmek and I am your host. Today I have one of Ghana's Hiplife celebrities in the studio with me. And he has a lot of singles to his record, and he has an album as well. So I'd like to introduce to you Jay Ghartey. You're welcome, Jay, to the studio.
Thank you very much, Ernest. I've been looking forward to ECTVN interviews, so I'm happy to be here.
You're welcome. For the sake of those who don't know you, who is Jay Ghartey?
Jay Ghartey, well, I'm a Ghanaian American. I'm a singer, I'm a songwriter, music producer, video director. I'm getting into filmmaking now. I'm a lover of God, and I'm a citizen of this globe who loves humanity, and I'm trying to use music to help, create a better world.
At what age were you convinced that you wanted to go into music?
Well, I was, as I said, I was born here, but I moved to Ghana when I was 8 years old, and I became very close with my grandmother. My grandmother was a gospel singer. She was pretty well known in Ghana, who sang in, she became known from singing in Kumasi at a Methodist church. And she moved to Accra to stay with us, to take care of us, my mother as well. And she influenced me a lot with singing, because she would make us stand up at the dinner table after we ate and sing songs, and continuously sing songs. So that's when I became very comfortable with singing. And then about when I was 11 or 12 years old, there was a rap and dance competition at the Globe Cinema in Accra. And my group, we were called Chief and the Tribe. We won that competition, so that started giving me the confidence, to boost my morale, to say, okay, I can do this, I can do music. So I would say around 11 or 12, was when I set my goal to become a musician.
Okay. I know you have a lot of singles on YouTube and other social media. Which of your singles became a hit?
The song that became a hit for me was My Lady. That won a Ghana Music Award, and it was life-changing for me, to be honest with you. Within a few months, anywhere I would go, from Accra to Kumasi to Sunyani, people would recognize me everywhere. So it was My Lady. It has a nice African rhythm to it, and a nice love song, to inspire the lovers. And that was the song that did it for me. Even up to now, when I have a new song and I'm at a show, I was like, I have a new song, and you hear some old ladies or ladies in the crowd, no, sing My Lady, sing My Lady. So My Lady was the song.
What is the motivation behind My Lady?
I'm a romantic person, and I also knew, I went to Ghana and I was hearing some rhythms, and then I came back and I knew that I wanted to make a song called My Lady. And I was driving, one of my grandmothers on my mother's side, my mother is a Canadian, and I was driving from her funeral from Canada back to New York City, and I was with my brother, and that beat came on, the My Lady beat, and it was almost as if my grandmother had blessed that song, and I made that song, and within a few months I had my hit. So it was also a song, it's a general universal love song that I knew as soon as I started singing it, my people are gonna love this one. So that was the motivation.
Now that you find yourself in the United States, what is the future, or what does the future hold for your music career?
Well, I've always had a dream of being a big musician in the United States as well. It was very important to me to be big at home, because that's home. But at the same time, I have my goals, and that is to be a mainstream artist in the U.S. and have people singing my songs on the radio here. So the main thing is to just persevere, and at the same time, it's very important to me to have my African influence in my music. So what I see myself doing is maintaining that African influence in my music and bringing it out in the U.S. and winning over a lot of fans and hopefully getting a Grammy one day.
Are you currently working on any music video?
Right now, as you said, I've had a and I've had a major album out called Shining Gold, and I've been releasing many singles since. But I'm working on my second major album. It's self-titled Jay Ghartey at this point, and it should be out by the end of the year. We're shooting videos for that. We just shot a video that's been released earlier in the year called Sewadonia Bra. But we're doing a video for a song called Do For Love, another song called Marry You, and another video for something, a song called Chop Something. Yeah.
All right. What is it like being a Ghanaian Hiplife celebrity?
Personally, I've enjoyed it. It has a lot of pros and negatives about it, but I would say I get a lot of love from everybody. People take music in Ghana very seriously, I think, and everywhere I go, people recognize me, and they give me inspiration because they're like, oh, we support you. I did your back. Really support me very well. So that gives me a lot of happiness from that. People can be in your business a little bit, but that comes with the territory, and I haven't had many problems with that. So I would just say it's a lot of love, and it could be a little bit exhausting because you have to be ready to just vibe with people at any time of day. Even if you're going to buy Coca-Cola down the street, you end up being there for 20 minutes talking to people. But that's love. I like people, so it's all good.
Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
I see myself doing the same thing but progressing to a higher level. So I see my music, I still see myself doing music in 10 years. I still see myself producing music. I see myself also working more on films, on long films. I've always had a passion for that. When I went to university, my minor was in film.
Okay.
But I wanted to establish myself as a musician before I got into film. So I see also myself doing that and developing my real estate company and working on different businesses. I also, in Ghana right now, I have a school in Nima that has 100 students. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah. My mother was into education, so I have that education thing in me. I would like to be a teacher, I'd like to be a professor and motivate the youth and try and inspire them to live good lives. So that's something I'm going to be doing in 10 years.
What are you currently doing besides music?
Besides music, as far as hobbies go, I'm very busy, so I don't have a lot of time for other things. But I do meditate a lot. I'm into spirituality. I'm a deep thinker, and I believe, So what's in a man's heart and what's in a man's mind is what's going to come out to the world. So
Absolutely.
I work on building my spiritual side, and that frees me up to pursue my goals with a clean heart. So outside of music and business right now, there's not much time, but when I do have time, I work on my meditation and praying and spirituality.
Who is your favorite Ghanaian Hiplife musician?
I can't say that I have one particular favorite Hiplife artiste because I love so many of them, and also they're very different, and I love different things about them. So, for an example, I love R2B's. I love Movies, the way he sings. I love Payday's rap. I love Payday's spirit. He's very, very strong and stubborn, and I love that about R2B's. Sarkodie, I love his flow, his rhythmical flow when he raps fast and he understands music production. At the same time, I'm a fan of Samini. Samini has been doing it for over 10 years now, and he manages to appeal to the international crowd as well as at home, and he carries himself like a king, and I respect that. Also, Kwao Kessie, I like him. He's the man insane, so I like his insanity sometimes. Sometimes. Ochame Kwame, I'm a big fan of Ochame Kwame. I think he's a great personality. I think he's a man of integrity, and I think it comes through in his music. I like that he brings Ghanaian culture into his music. Tiny, I love Tiny because of his swag and his personality. He's just, when you meet him, you just feel like you're in the room with a star. So I could go on and mention different things, but in Ghana has a lot of great artists. Yeah.
What do you do to cool off?
To cool off?
Yeah.
What do I do to cool off? As I said, I pray. I pray, I meditate. I like following, I like the Ghana Black Stars. So, but although that doesn't help me cool off, sometimes that makes me more hot. But, I like football, watching football, relaxing with friends, but when I'm in the studio, I'm cooling off. So my work allows me to feel cool.
Okay.
Even though it's hectic, but still the studio is my escape.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Is there anyone in your life that you would like to give a shout out?
Right now, I just want to give a big shout out to my man EC over here, Ernest Cosmic. I would like to give a shout out to my boys back in GH, if they will be watching this eventually. So let me give a big shout out to David Mawuli, who's a publicist and one of my team. Also, Albert Mankata, who's my personal assistant. He does a great job. And all the boys at the GH Brothers Studio, Natural P, Pius, IV, who produced a song that's a big hit now, Sevadomia Bra, that's the producer of it. All my boys back in Ghana, all the media in Ghana, a lot of the radio DJs and the TV personalities are all my friends. So big shout out to the GH media industry who's trying to push the music forward. And I would like to thank God and the Most High.
For those of your fans out there who wants to follow you, what social media would they be able to use to follow you?
Yeah, I'm on most of the social media. You can go to Facebook and it's Jay Ghartey, JayGhartey. You can also go to Twitter and it's JayGhartey_GH. You can also go to Instagram and it's JayGharteyGH. So on all the social medias, I'm there. I like to hear from my fans. I'm busy, but I try to take time to respond to messages. So if you're watching this and you want to get in touch, feel free to any of the social medias, send me a message and we'll chat go up from there.
Thank you very much, Jay, for coming to the studio.
Thank you very much. I've been looking forward to this interview, and I want to encourage you to keep it up and keep inspiring people and giving us good medium, good content.
Thank you.
Thank you.
To those of you watching on Facebook or YouTube, I'd like to thank you for tuning in to ECTVN. So until next time on ECTVN, remember, don't just live with passion. My name is Ernest Cosmic, and thank you for watching. ECTVN, the station that inspires.